a dollar for every time my heart broke while I was watching another kid try and bond with him, you know how rich I'd be? I'd be Oprah rich. That's how rich I'd be. And that's how many pieces my heart shattered into. And at that very moment, I realized that not only did his autism affect him, it affected me as well. A Huffington Post survey on parents conducted by Carrie Grins states that children who have a sibling with a disability are more prone than other kids to have troubles with relationships, behavioral, and even some recreational activities. The lead author of that report, Anthony Goody, is convinced it has a lot to do with the family situation. Well, I'm here to tell you it does have a lot to do with home, as I am a prime example. And I'm here to share with you my personal experience and my personal feelings, as I too have a sibling with a disability. With me being the oldest, I always assumed the second mom role. I paid so much close attention to all my siblings. I felt as responsible for them as my mom was. My brother, he was the baby, so we all loved him and we all loved to watch him closely. So at the beginning, everything appeared normal. Through his developmental stage, well into about 18 months, everything was great. He learned to walk, he learned to talk, he learned to do everything an 18-month-year-old should know how to do. But suddenly, it all ceased. He stopped talking, the eye contact stopped, anything involving communicating stopped. We didn't know what was happening. So of course, we took him to the doctor, knowing that he can give us an exact answer. As we stood in the waiting room, we all paced back and forth nervously, hands shaking, knees. The doctor came out and gave us the answer. He told us he had autism, a condition we knew absolutely nothing about. None of us had even heard of such a thing. But at that moment, we realized that our life would never be the same. And I noticed so many changes, so many drastic changes. WebMD states that children who have trouble with autism have trouble with communicating and have trouble with understanding how others think and feel. He suffered public outbursts that led to unwanted stares and an overwhelming feeling. SpectrumNews.org states that 1 out of 4 children who have autism suffer from aggressive behavior and temper tantrums. So you can only imagine the feelings that I was experiencing. As time passed, I eventually had a child of my own. She was actually born on his birthday. I thought maybe my unborn child felt all the unconditional love I had for him. They started to grow together, but she eventually passed him, which broke my heart, because I knew deep down inside they could never have a regular relationship without communicating. I just wanted him to be able to pick up the phone and call me the same way my daughter could. I wanted him to be able to join a football team so I could yell at him about tracking mud in on my floors. Yeah, he's 15 now, but he doesn't know what it feels like to come inside after the street lights come on. I say that to say this. I tell you my story from the outside looking in because we'll never have those big sister, younger brother talks that I so desperately yearn for. He'll never fall in love to experience his first heartbreak just to fall in love again. I asked myself, why was he left out of God's normal path? But I thought maybe, just maybe, his normal was never meant to be my normal after all. Thank you.